Welcome. Today, the lesson is a quick one, simple one. Who do you help? Who do you help? That's the lesson for today. Okay? So it's going to be a quick one. But first of all, I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Setting up a business is not a small matter, and definitely making it into a successful entity definitely requires time and effort. So, the major challenge I personally have noticed with a lot of business owners, particularly starting up coming entrepreneurs or those who are just new to entrepreneurship, is that they don't know exactly who is their ideal customer. Okay? So, there's something called niching, which is you have to niche down, because a lot of people are scared or are afraid to niche. A lot of people are afraid to niche because they feel like they are leaving a lot of customers on the table. But I beg to differ. Niching down does not mean you leave a lot of customers or leave a lot of money on the table. It's a strategy. You cannot serve everybody. You are not Amazon. Even Amazon, when Amazon was starting, it had to niche down to books only. Once it mastered books, it had a brand name. People knew Amazon for quality and for delivery. Then Amazon started getting into other niches, music and the rest. So today I want to touch down on the business of niching down, that is having clarity as to who you are as a business, who do you serve as a business, and that clarity as to the best customer you can serve at this stage of your business. Once that customer is satisfied and people know you for satisfying that customer, then you can scale to other niches. So most business owners definitely rush to build sales funnels. They rush to hire teams. They rush to automate processes, and they rush to scale. But because they are not clear as to who is their ideal customer, it leads to confusion. So you find out that your business is more of a confusion. There's no culture. The people you're hiring are not clear about the ideal customer profile you are serving. And definitely it is difficult passing your message out to the public. So you cannot systemize what you haven't clarified. So the first task as a business owner is to sit down. Who is my ideal customer? Right. For me, for example, when we started with forums and with the Wealth Redeemer programs, our first focus was we can do business, we can do entrepreneurship, but who are the business and entrepreneurs we would like to help? So when we looked into the business, we looked into our customers. The first question we ask is, who do we truly serve? That's the highest value customer profile, the people with whom, when we work, they see return on investment, and we are also satisfied helping them. So when we did that analysis, we came to understand that we work best with people who are already making anywhere from 100,000, anywhere from 200,000 US dollars and above. But we also worked with some customers who were doing about 15 to 20 million US dollars, but it wasn't positive, the outcome. So, but everybody below 10 million US dollars, when we worked with them, things were perfect. They achieved the results they were expecting, they were satisfied. So we said, okay, as of now, this is where our expertise lies. Anybody in business, be it they are in the gym business, they are in entrepreneurship, and whatever it is which has to do with business and entrepreneurship, if you are doing anywhere from 10 million and below, we can definitely help you. How? We can definitely help you scale. How do we do that? So this now is our unique positioning. We're going to the step 2, which is our unique positioning. So we know that everybody doing $10 million and below, we can help them. That's number 1. That's who we truly serve. Now we move to the second phase, is how do we serve them? What is the best way we serve them? So we serve these people, most of them in the 10 million, sometimes 1 to 5 million. The major problem most of them have is that they have very long sales cycles. The sales cycle is very long, number one. Number two, they get leads, but the conversion rate is very slow. And if you want to scale your business faster, you have to shorten the sales cycle and definitely close more of the leads you already have. So now we have to position ourselves and give them that promise that now if you are making $10 million and below, you can work with us. We will help you shorten your sales cycle, and two, we will help you close more of the leads you're already generating. That is the message we have, or that is the promise we have for them. And then, now, what is the big problem they already have? Right? What is the bottleneck they're already facing? One of the major bottlenecks you find with these businesses is that, in this range, is that the owner or the founder is the key person or the rainmaker. Without that founder, there's no business. So we try to systemize them so that he does not need to be there for operations to be functioning 100%. Right. So in that way, we have streamlined ourselves, and we have, how can I say, bridged the gap between strategy and execution and clarity. We have brought them clarity. So now, if you have a business, doing $10 million in revenue, monthly ARR, and you have a very long sales cycle, the business depends on you as the founder. We come in, we can make sure that business we shorten the sales cycle. We ensure that your conversion rate goes up, and upon all that, we give you back your time. You are no longer in the picture. So once we have clarified that, then we can now go into business. So we have our clarity now as to who we serve, what is the promise we promise them, and what we deliver for them. Right. So that's just about it. So before you build it, you have to know this. You have to know who you are serving. You have to name your best client. And if you don't have any client, you have to know who is your ideal customer profile. And if you have clients, you have to build for that one client profile you want to solve their problems. Then number two is, what do you promise them in one sentence? For one, I promise you that I can definitely shorten your sales cycles and improve your conversion rate. That's my one sentence. So what is your one sentence for them? Okay? If it takes longer, it's not clear. You are not clear as to who you serve. Now, the final part is, where are you going? Okay? That's the big goal that makes today's work matter. So what we are going to do today with them, number one, the big thing is I'm going to free you from being the key person involved in everything in the business. We are going to systemize your business. We're going to make it very function without you being hands-on. And number two, you're going to close more deals and definitely get more money in shorter time. That's what we promise. Okay? So now, you ask yourself this question. Who are my best 3 customers in the past 2 years? What did they have in common? All of them, 3 of them. Am I marketing to them, or am I marketing to everyone? The rule is that without clarity, you cannot have strategy. And without strategy, you cannot build systems. And without systems, you cannot scale. If you skip one step, your scaling will be chaos, and there's not going to be any revenue. Okay? So your action for today, you listening to me, is ask yourself, who do I help? Who is the specific person I help? What is the one specific achievement? What is the one specific result I help them achieve? Who is the one person I help? Who is the one specific result I help them achieve? And what is the one specific pain I take away from their life? I help businesses doing anything under $10 million US monthly recurring revenue. Okay? I help them achieve higher conversion rates in shorter sales cycles. And the main pain I remove for the founders is that I synchronize their team and implement systems so that they don't have to be involved in the day-to-day business. So I give them back their time. That is the lesson I had for you today. I hope it is helpful and I hope it helps you. Okay? So your highest value customer profile is the key thing you have to focus on. What is the brand differentiation? What differentiates you from other brands? What is your promise to them? And what is the ultimate goal you bring into their life? Clarity before systems. I hope this has been helpful. I wish you a blessed day. We have some upcoming trainings. Stay in the group. We're going to share any upcoming training we have, but we have some upcoming. So just stay in the group and I'll share more information about that later on. Thank you.